Question 1. How much money do you have? This is never a casual question. It's not just curiosity. It's the first step for others to assess your value. The moment someone knows your financial status, they will start calculating. They will have expectations. They will plan not for their lives but around your wealth. Initially, it may seem like a passing question, a seemingly harmless chit-chat. But once they get the answer, boundaries will begin to be tested. They might borrow money, promising to pay it back, but they rarely keep their word. If you say you have little money, they will pity you. If you say you have a lot, they will envy you or seek to exploit you. That's why personal finance should be absolutely private. You have worked your entire life to achieve what you have today. No one, whether family, friends, or seemingly kind people, has the right to demand that you share or control what you have accumulated. The best way to respond when someone asks about your finances is to stay silent. Divert the topic, or simply avoid providing a straightforward answer. The less they know about you, the fewer opportunities they have to take advantage of you. Question 2. Who will you leave your money to? This question rarely comes from genuine sentiment. Often, it is not about concern but rather a form of control. People want to know if they are included in your will. And if they find out they are not, their behavior will change immediately. At first, they may seem caring, asking about you, visiting more. They may bring small gifts, appear thoughtful, and say things you like to hear. But don't be mistaken, that's not love. It's an investment. You can try to observe this. If they feel they're not meeting expectations, their enthusiasm will wane. They may withdraw, even become cold or irritable. This means that your decision about your assets should be based on your values and desires, not to please others. When someone asks who you will leave your money to, remember that there's no obligation for you to disclose that. No details, no explanations, no chance for anyone to manipulate you. The decision-making power lies with you. Question 3. Why don't your children visit you often? This is a seemingly harmless question, but it is actually filled with judgment. It's not merely curiosity. It plants a seed of doubt in your mind. Have I done something wrong? Am I a terrible parent? But the truth is, family relationships are always more complex than outsiders can understand. Sometimes the distance between parents and children is due to circumstances, but at other times, it is a choice. A painful truth is that not every child remembers the sacrifices their parents made for them. However, regardless of the reason, your family life is not a story to be judged by others. You don't need to provide justifications or explanations. The best answer is always a simple, confident response that leaves no room for pity or judgment. The more you explain, the more you create opportunities for others to scrutinize. The less you say, the more peace you protect for yourself. Question 4. How old are you really? Many people think this is just a casual question, a light inquiry in everyday conversation. But in reality, it's not simply a number. In many cultures, age dictates how others treat you. The moment someone assigns a number to you, they start imposing assumptions. If you're too old, they may assume you're no longer capable of learning, incapable of making decisions, or have nothing left to contribute. Worse, they might stop listening to you. So, when someone asks your age, understand that it's not just curiosity. It could be a way for them to control how they perceive you. But you don't have to let a number define your worth. The best way to respond is simply to refuse to play this game. A smile, a humorous remark, or even a clever diversion will keep you in a position of power. Because when you keep a secret, you hold the control. Question 5. Are you dating? Whether you say yes or no, your answer will be judged. If you say yes, they might think, at this age, still in love? Or aren't you worried about your children and grandchildren and just focusing on yourself? If you say no, they will show sympathy, as if your life only has meaning when you have someone by your side. But the truth is, your romantic life doesn't need approval from others. You are never too old to love, just as you are never lacking if you choose to live alone. No one has the right to decide your happiness for you. And that is the only answer you need to have. Question 6. Why don't you help out more? Many people think that when you retire, your time should be spent serving others. They expect you to take care of grandchildren, help with household chores, and always be available when they need you. But the truth is, you have devoted your whole life to others. You have raised children, worked hard, and sacrificed countless things. Old age is not a sentence that forces you to continue serving everyone. You have the right to enjoy your time without feeling guilty. Remember, you owe no one anything. Question 7. What is the worst thing you have ever done? This is not just curiosity. This is a trap. When you reveal your past mistakes, people will never forget. They may use it against you, judge you, or worse, belittle you. Your past belongs to you. It is not a story for others to gossip about. When someone asks you this question, just smile and say, "Oh, I have many stories, but some things are best left in the past." And then, you will see them quickly lose interest. Conclusion. Old age is no longer a time to fight for recognition or to try to please everyone. It is the moment you choose what is worth caring about and what should be kept in silence. Silence is not weakness but wisdom. When you stop explaining, others have nothing to argue with you. When you refuse unnecessary questions, you protect your own peace. Life does not always need to share every detail. Not everyone's curiosity deserves a response. The less you speak, the more you control. When you remain silent in the face of invasive questions, you send a powerful message that you do not need to justify yourself or seek approval from anyone. Those who truly respect you will not need answers to assess your worth. Remember that your life belongs to you. It is not to satisfy the curiosity of others, not to meet someone's expectations, and certainly not to be manipulated. As old age arrives, learn to be steadfast, not to distance yourself or become bitter, but so that no one can touch your peace. Protect your energy, guard your privacy, and never answer questions designed to weaken you. Your peace is invaluable, and it is worth protecting with silence.